Over the last few months, organic website traffic across nearly every major industry has hit a sudden wall. Consistent, hard-earned visitors are dropping, and traditional optimization tactics are losing their edge. The drop is happening because users no longer want to click through 10 blue links. Search engines like Google and Perplexity are providing instant solutions directly through AI overviews, conditioning people to expect immediate answers without ever leaving the search page. To adapt to this zero-click environment, we have to pivot our approach to Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. In this video, we are going to open up one of your existing high-value web pages and walk through exactly how to restructure it so that AI models read it, trust it, and cite it as a source. Surviving the current search landscape requires formatting your content specifically for these new answer engines, rather than relying on outdated ranking algorithms. Step 1 is to log into your content management system and open up an existing long-form blog post that is losing traffic. This diagram illustrates a primary technical constraint of large language models. They operate using limited context windows. They can only process and retain a specific amount of structured data at any given time. When an AI encounters long, flowery paragraphs or dense walls of text, its logic falters. Unable to quickly parse the core facts, the system will simply skip over your content and look for a more accessible source. To fix this, go through your post and break your text down into concise 2 to 3 sentence blocks. Looking at this before and after CMS mockup, you can see the next crucial step. Rewrite your existing H2 and H3 headings so they are highly descriptive, telling the bot exactly what information follows, rather than relying on generic catchphrases. As you format these sections, convert any sequence of steps or list of multiple options into bullet points. This logical chunking gives the AI clear semantic boundaries. It explicitly defines exactly what problem your text solves, which is what makes an automated citation possible. Now that the visual structure is sound, we need to address the psychological intent behind the questions your text answers. The old strategy relied on awkwardly stuffing exact match keywords into sentences. Today, people interact with AI assistants using complete, natural language. Notice in this text editor mockup how the header changes. Go into your article and modify an existing section, or add a new one, that reflects a long, complex, conversational question your customers actually ask. Once you write that question, avoid the formatting error of burying the answer deep within the paragraph beyond. Write your direct, factual answer so that it immediately follows your conversational header in the very first sentence. Matching this precise query intent clearly and immediately is the baseline requirement for capturing highly qualified, AI-driven traffic. With the formatting constraints handled, we can evaluate the actual factual value of the content you are publishing. To prevent hallucinations, AI models rely on a mechanism called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. This process pulls real-time, factual data from the knowledge graph to build an accurate response. Because these models already possess the general consensus on almost any topic, regurgitated or unoriginal information provides no value to the RAG system, and it gets ignored. In this example of a CMS interface, you can see how to fix this. Inject at least one piece of exclusive data into your article, a unique statistic from your own research, a mini case study, or a first-hand quote. Since the RAG system cannot find that original data anywhere else, it is forced to cite your page as the primary source of truth. Step 4 takes us away from the front-facing text editor and into the back end of your website, where we manage technical metadata. This relies heavily on schema markup, which is the exact language that machines use to read and categorize facts. Looking at this interface, use your CMS plugin or a free online generator tool to generate FAQ and article schema for the specific questions you just answered in your post. Accuracy here is critical. Any broken schema code means the bots will encounter parsing errors and skip your content entirely, pulling data from a competitor instead. Paste your generated schema into the back end of your page, hit Publish, and immediately run your URL through a schema validator tool. Review the validator report and confirm you have a green checkmark with 0 errors or warnings. Flawless schema implementation removes all friction, making it incredibly easy for bots to parse your facts and serve them directly to the end user. Zooming out, you now have a web page that is structurally sound, logically chunked, rich with original data and fully mapped for machine reading. This chart compares traditional SEO targets you used to chase against new generative search metrics. Completing this process converts your web page into a structured data source, primed for direct AI citations. To protect your site against further algorithm shifts, replicate this exact generative engine optimization framework across your top 5 highest traffic pages today. The mechanics of search have evolved, but mastering LLM optimization provides the structural foundation needed to remain visible and cited in any generative search engine.